Hi, Mark here from the Tangent-Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent-Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent-Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent-Bound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town. The sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swaps it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a spurner. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 312.
The not 311st podcast on the episode.
On this episode?
Did I say this episode?
You said this episode.
Dude, I told you I was tired.
It's alright. It's alright. It's going to be a long night.
On the network!
Boom.
There.
Got it.
I got to finish my coconut sparkling water.
Alright, enough of that. No one wants to hear about that. So, do you know what 312 episodes is if you break the maths down?
You know we should both be indulging in right now? A little 312 tasty beer.
What?
Goose Island action?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Boy, that'd be fun. Whenever we can find a beer that's appropriate for the show title, you know.
Yeah, really.
Perfect.
God, we suck.
Perfect. Well, the people listening don't know. We could easily be enjoying one. I mean, I could be.
You know when I said sparkling coconut water?
What you meant.
I meant
Mm-hmm.
delicious 312 because it's a theme beer.
Sure. You're just hydrating before the beer. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Although if anyone happens to be listening to this episode right now and they're drinking a 312, just drink more. Because, it's like the theme or something.
Yeah, you win a no prize. Yeah.
Exactly. No, they get a prize.
It's delicious beer.
Cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh. The gift that keeps on... No, it doesn't really keep giving.
Gives briefly.
Yeah. Well, it gives. Like your liver gives at some point. But, yeah. No, what I was saying is that if you do the maths on things, that at 52 weeks a year, this is if a person listened to just the plain episodes of Salty Language,
right,
one a week, it would take them 6 years to catch up.
6 years, you're saying?
Yes. Our official first episode was we posted it on August 1st. Now, I know we recorded it in July, but we didn't post it till August 1st.
Right.
But, yeah. So we're very close calendar-wise to actually hitting 6 years also. But like I said, we've now put up enough episodes you could listen to one a week and cover 6 years.
That seems almost crazy.
Yeah. And the enthusiasts were well on our way to adding another, to where it would be a year of, weekly episodes, because we have 30, whatever we have. So, yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, that seems craziness.
Yep. Our podcast is old enough to go to elementary school, Tony.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we raised a little cunt.
Yeah. Yep. And, I'm sure it'll be held back in kindergarten.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, because it won't play well with others and,
No.
Yeah. So.
I remember, once upon a time,
mm-hmm.
and this is a long time ago. This is probably in not even the hundreds.
Mm.
No, because I think Tate might have been on the show.
Well, she was
Whatever.
on there.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah.
But, I did the math.
Oh, yeah.
On, how much time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like close to being a couple days or something like that of podcast content. You imagine what it is now?
Yeah. Ugh.
Not that I'm going through and doing that math. Because fuck that noise.
Right. I do wish there was an easy way to do that. But like you said, I'm not going to sit down, with my fingers and toes and figure out how many minutes and then convert it all. And I'm just too late. If someone out there wants to do it, by all means, I'm more than, we're more than happy to read off how much time it is. We're just too late and lazy. So, yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
You know what I forgot to do this week, Ryan?
Wash your undercarriage?
No, I definitely took care of that. It's been too sweaty not to do that.
Now, the funny part is you're like, what I forgot to do? And then, when I said it, you could have easily been like, I didn't forget, I just didn't bother.
That's true.
Gross.
Now I'm thinking, I've been trying to, when we're about to record, I usually throw some up like, hey, what y'all want to hear us talk about? And I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to hear it live on tape.
On tape. That's right. We're doing this on a reel-to-reel right now.
Goddamn, we do a reel-to-reel and then we take it to that, what are those stupid stores when it's like, transfer your memories? Yeah. You're like, I get to take these shitty VHSs and put them on DVD,
right? Which
I don't own a DVD player anyway. But
fair enough.
Yeah.
Wait,
are any of those businesses still around?
Probably. I can't imagine they wouldn't be. I mean, they can put stuff on Blu-ray, So or
you're telling
digital.
Me, when you recorded your, 6-year-old's birthday party and you never watched it. Now you needed to put it on, stunning Blu-ray.
Uh-huh.
And you're never going to watch it.
Right. Nothing brings out that graininess of VHS recording like Blu-ray,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's see here. What up, bitches? Exclamation point.
I like it. Gotta stay formal.
What?
I said you have to stay formal.
Where? Exactly. See here. We're definitely formal.
Yeah.
We're formally asking you for some subjects to, trying to think of something that sounds fancy that's not just talk. To pontificate?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Pontificate.
Like,
about.
Is Tony drunk? Maybe.
Cheers.
Wow.
And let's see here, the bourbon emoji.
Yeah, sure. That's appropriate. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When will this be published? Right now, you twat.
I know, right?
Live on tape while the people are listening.
Live on tape. Oh, God.
There we go.
If I was redesigning like our graphics or whatever for the website, I would so do something like that. Make something that looks like a record or a cassette tape or whatever, live on tape, to make it seem like it's some big, some big event that we've recorded. Yeah. Like first time on tape. Like if
we could make it like one of those old time life,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stunning podcast hits of Shameless Plug Studios.
Oh, that'd be great. Just put episode titles on the scroller.
How great would that be?
Would be pretty good,
make it look all whack and janky,
right.
Like those old commercials.
Right.
And then just have like super cuts for those episodes. Why aren't we doing this?
Also, yeah, well, not just super cuts, but also at one point, like it starts with, probably me since I introduced the show generally, be like, hi friends, blah, 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 and be like, and then at one point we turn and you're standing there, and, then you and you're the, like expert, how they always have the musician that lived through the era or whatever, and right. You're that guy to where you're the hype man essentially. So you come in and, like.
Wait, did you say hype man?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy!
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. And then of course we introduce all the hits while drinking warm bourbon from our glasses.
Yes. Mm-hmm. For maximum flavor potential.
Right. And
speaking of flavor potential, beer.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a Guy Fieri talk.
No, I'm enjoying a delicious, I really wish I had a glass. I don't want to run out here and get one though.
Yeah.
Enjoying a delicious Mars.
The candy bar?
Brian. Yes. No.
No?
The Mars double IPA from Bell's.
Oh.
Damn it. My wife isn't home right now, so I can't be like, JD, give me a glass.
Well, you could. It's just, there'll be no returns on that.
There would be no returns.
Yeah.
Oh, I have children though, Brian. Hold on. We're gonna get real annoying.
Oh boy. Are you texting them?
No.
Oh god, that would be great.
No, I'm FaceTiming her.
Oh. Wait, your wife or the kid?
The kid.
Okay.
So I like this idea of this Time Life commercial. Mm-hmm. This would be a good YouTube video.
What do you want?
Hey, I need you to do me a huge McLarge favor. Why? Because I'm your father and was
I'm tired.
Great. I need a pint glass.
You could have done that yourself.
No, I really couldn't have.
Yes, you could have.
No, I really couldn't.
Closer to the kitchen than I am.
You'll be fine. I'm hanging up now. Love you.
The joys of parenting. Right? That's what it's all about right there.
That's what it's all about.
Now, if you call in the next 30 minutes...
Yeah, you're the best. Love you. Good night.
But wait, if you call in the next 30 minutes, we'll also throw in the enthusiasts.
Yeah. Oh, a bonus disc.
Tape.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Bonus tape.
Well, it's actually a 2-tape set. I don't know if they would fit on one tape.
Speaking of old technology, I was,
Is this going to be an old man rant?
No,
damn.
no old man rant. It's more of a,
Oh, alright.
I was waiting, I was at work waiting for someone on the other end to do their thing, and I'm looking around like, and they had a box of, old school floppies, not like the big black ones that like Oregon Trails on.
Yeah.
But like the harder, whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you realize those are only 1.44 megabytes per disc?
Yeah, it's pretty
That is insane to me.
Yeah. That's
no wonder I was like, I got to install this game, I got 32 discs.
Right? Well, that's what I was telling somebody about how when I was in taking graphic design classes, I had zip disks, and I had, 10 of them because, you didn't want to fill them up too much. Plus, if they happen to get corrupted or ruined, you didn't want all your stuff to be gone, type of thing. And, it's like, yeah, it's funny because, my phone has more storage than, I forgot how many of those, but, it's just, Like the thing that's in my pocket all the time has more than those things. I had to buy in like 5-packs so that I'd have enough, you know?
Right. So here, how many floppies in a gig? Survey said. I know we could just do the math, but I don't really feel like doing that.
Right.
So, to do 1 gig, you would need, Slurpee, 711, 711 floppies.
Wow. Oh, man.
How insane is that?
That's ridiculous.
I remember when stupid AOL was like, use our browser. I'd be like, sweet, free floppy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Tape over that little hole or whatever.
Yeah. That's why I always took them for that reason, because you were like, sweet, free floppies. Not that floppy disks were expensive. They were
but
dirt cheap, but still.
When you're in your teens like we were scraping together anything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, also, who wanted to buy them, you know? I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I needed floppies for back in those. They probably to save like, a custom golf course in Greg Norman's.
Damn right. Damn right. I needed them for, like school, cause you kept like papers and various stuff that, you'd work on in there. But it wasn't for like art stuff. Well, it wasn't until senior year. My senior year I did, junior and senior year actually, but, other than that, I didn't really need them for school. But then, it was interesting how quickly that escalated, cause like junior and senior year, it's like, oh yeah, just a few floppies, you'll probably be fine. In fact, it's probably covered in your like lab fee, for whatever the class is, And then I get to college and they're like, you're going to need to get like as many zip disks as you can handle, because these files you're going to be working in Photoshop and all this are freaking massive, Meanwhile,
freaking massive.
Meanwhile, I can take a thumb drive now and put like probably my whole, almost 3 years worth of schoolwork from college on one,
Right.
Or on my phone, I'm like, all right, well, here it is.
It's fucking bananas, man.
And Dropbox didn't exist then. Man, how convenient would Dropbox have been for that kind of shit?
Oh, it'd be incredible.
Right? You just upload it to the whatever, and then later on you just, pull it back off of there to work on it. It would have been great.
Gravy. It would have been gravy.
Sure.
Indeed.
Brown or the other kind of gravies?
I thought you said rum.
Rum gravy? Well, it's for rum ham. Delicious.
Naturally. What goes better on your rum ham than
rum gravy? Yeah. Perfect.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, everyone's like, boy, I'm eating Easter dinner with these guys.
I know, right? Well, would you like some, can you pass me the rum boat? Just looks like a pirate ship.
Meanwhile, I'm drinking out of it. Whoa.
There's something about rum, chicken stock, and a little flour. It's amazing. Oh, butter too.
Delicious.
Somehow I don't know if rum gravy can come together, but I think it needs to be something that needs to be tried.
I don't understand why you don't think it can be. It seems like it's clearly already been done. We'll find out. I'm Googling it right now.
Oh.
Boom.
Look at you.
Savory rum turkey gravy. It's on
No shit.
McCormick.com, like the McCormick Spice Companies or whatever. Yep.
No, I need a more legit source like CaptainMorgan.com.
Okay, how about cran rice pilaf and ham steak with buttered rum gravy recipe from RachelRatio.com.
Oh, EVOO.
Yeah.
What?
Or steak and rum and mushroom sauce for 2 people. That sounds delicious.
With 2 people, my ass, that's me.
Yeah, well, I count myself as 2 people, so.
Yeah, 2 people, me and the person watching me.
Yeah, right. Like, I got 2 hands, 2 forks, whatever. But yeah, dude, there's actually.
Be the person watching me because they're holding periscope. I got nothing.
There's actually a decent amount of rum gravy barbecue ribs. I don't know about that one.
So how much rum is in rum gravy though?
Okay, I'll find out.
Because I feel like if we're making rum gravy, it's going to be almost flammable.
Yeah, it's pretty much just rum. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably not a lot. All right, I'm gonna look at the savory rum turkey gravy first.
Oh, that's the name of my next band. It's my bluegrass band. Savory rum turkey gravy.
Oh, rum extract. Boo.
Oh, boo.
All right, fuck you, McCormick.
That's not even a thing. That's why I don't trust McCormick.
All right,
assholes.
we'll
They're
go,
not real drinkers.
We'll go to Rachel Ray. I'm sure she's a lush.
Well, she's a chef, and that seems to be pretty typical.
Close enough. Fourth of a cup of rum. That's not very much.
Got to step it up, Rachel. What are you
Okay,
doing?
so it's got 4 to 5 cups of chicken stock. I figure you can replace probably 4 of those with rum.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. So, maple syrup. Delicious.
What? How about instead of maple syrup, maple jack?
Perfect. I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So there you go. Yeah. For anyone who didn't know, if you were ever wondering if rum gravy could exist, it does.
It apparently does.
Yeah, I kind of want to make it to just try it now.
Right? Kind of want to get like a Mai Tai of a rum gravy floater.
I just pictured there's an episode of Married with Children where they have a Thanksgiving, or I think it's a Thanksgiving dinner, and Al, oh god, what's his name? It's the one I'm pretty sure where like Peg's mom is doing like phone sex work, and
making the phone sex.
Yeah, and they are taking like a cut of her money basically, so they can finally afford to eat. And Al's in like a tuxedo. It's either that or it's Bud's money. I can't remember which it is. I think I'm getting 2 episodes confused. But anyway, Griff comes over and Al offers him a can of gravy.
A can of gravy?
Yeah,
huh?
like it's a can of beer basically, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't stop laughing as I was thinking of it. Now see.
Well, now I got to do my own Google search
for
gravy beer.
Oh, I'm sure it exists. There had to be somebody did it as a joke, if nothing else.
Well, beer gravy, pork chops with beer and bacon gravy, beer gravy. Frankenmuth Brewery's new beer gravy recipe. No, it's just the other way around. It's all. I shouldn't be disappointed that it's all,
It's true. Yeah, you shouldn't be.
Gravy, but I mean, kind of disappointed here.
I don't know how much I want beer gravy. Maybe for a steak or something.
A nice, delicious stout.
Well, okay, yeah, all right, I'm back in.
Just cooked down some delicious gravy, or a nice, delicious sour.
Again, those words don't go together.
What?
Delicious and sour don't go together.
What? Wait, hold on. I'm confused.
No. Let's write out.
Right out of the can and into my belly.
That's probably true.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Well, I figured out what we need to do this year at some point. We need to get some cans of gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Or cans of hams and cans of gravy. That way we have we're working toward a meal here. And then we just shotgun them. Oh god.
Oh jeez. Are we gonna have
Which one's the chaser?
Now I kinda wanna have canned dinner.
I don't know.
Everything comes out of a can.
Oh, so chicken in a can?
Oh god. There's nothing funnier than that gif though, of the woman shaking her ass and then on one of the downstrokes the canned chicken comes out.
Dude,
phenomenal.
That was one of the grossest things I've ever seen I think it was on Chopped when they had it was a canned chicken and it's like a whole chicken in a can. I think we talked about this on the show before. It's just,
we've definitely talked
oh
about
my
this
god, I almost threw up seeing it just cause I was like, cause it looks so gross. Oh, and the afterbirth and everything. It was just disgusting. So, yeah.
Well, you too can get a canned chicken.
No, I don't think you should.
Why not?
Cause it looked disgusting.
Oh wait, this is just canned chicken. I need a canned whole chicken.
Yeah. We don't need it to where, have you ever noticed that canned chicken, like where it's shredded or whatever in a can, it smells like tuna?
Yeah, it's not good.
Why does it smell like tuna? So weird.
Because it's not natural.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can buy a pack of 4 off of Amazon, Brian.
Perfect.
For the low price of $51.75. I guess that's 4 chickens. Nah, it's terrible.
Oh, it's gross. It's like 4 aborted chickens is what it is. They're disgusting looking.
Oh, without the giblets? I'm not interested.
That's the best part. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, enough of this. Let's move. Nope.
Hold on.
Nope, done. All right, what?
There's questions. People ask questions. These are actually legit questions. I was hoping for something silly.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Good as gold. 5-star review. Whole chicken reviews for dumplings or soups. How about you just buy a chicken from the store?
Right? Like, buy one of them rotisserie chickens or whatever. Or like you said,
we get them all the time. We're like, we want some chicken stock. We buy a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
We drop elbows of hunger all over it. And then the corpse we make in the stock.
Right. Exactly. Elbows of hunger.
Great to have on hand for a quick and easy meal. Follow the
bullshit.
Prep. Dennis Woodward, you're a cunt.
Yeah. That is a filthy, filthy lie. Those people clearly have no taste buds.
Oh my God, what is wrong with people?
Ugh. Yeah.
What is wrong? It's so wrong, but I'm including this link.
Yeah. I was going to say, just in the event that you haven't, been around the show long enough to have heard the episode where we talk about canned chicken. I don't remember which one it was. So yeah, look up, I don't mean you, Tony. I just mean, the folks in general. Look up, canned chicken and chopped. I think, you'll probably find an episode of it. It's so gross watching it slide out of that can.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. How was your week?
It was kind of a slow week, Brian. Oh, here we go. There is a 31-second video of the canned chicken coming out of the can.
Perfect. All right, that'll be in the show notes,
we will include that in the show notes.
Yay.
You don't have to watch it, Brian.
I shan't.
Oh, that's no good. Yeah, it was a weird, slow week for exciting things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I got a couple exceptions, but it's, I don't know. Bottom line is I'm tired, Brian. I'm a tired son of a bitch today. It's been a long week. It's been hot.
It has been hot, yeah.
Yeah.
And humid. Not just hot, but humid as hell, too.
Yes. It's like getting punched in the face every time you walk outside.
Yeah. Like, what was it, Wednesday, after we went to Name That Tune, T's dropped me off. And I looked at my phone on the way home, and it's like, it's like 76 degrees. And I'm like, man, I was sweating walking between the end of our driveway and the house. And it was that humid. And then I looked, and I think it was like 93% humidity or something like that. And it was like, God, so temperature-wise, it was great at that time. But then, oh my God, it was terrible.
It's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So I can't imagine.
But no, like last night, we're like all week, we've said every day, we need to go to bed early. And we go to bed at like almost 11.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go to bed early, almost 11. It's like, just not getting it accomplished. So last night we went to bed somewhat early,
Yeah.
And I'm like, Genie's out. And I'm just starting to hit dreamland. Like, oh yeah, this is hello clouds and like fucking sheep and stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I was like, oh, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, and then I basically spent most of my evening just, losing weight the hard way. I don't know what happened.
Filling the spit bucket. Gotcha.
Oh, dude, it was brutal.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm not going to go into details for the people listening, but,
No, if you want graphic details of Tony and tummy problems, go back and listen to Spastic Colon Surprise.
Yeah, exactly. That's,
one of our classics.
It is. It's in the greatest hits. It would be in the Time Life episode.
I was thinking about it, and every time somebody asks what episode of the show they should start on, I think that might be my go-to now.
It's a terrible idea. Excuse me. But yeah, so it sucked,
Well,
to
that's
say the
fun.
least.
That's a good time.
No?
No? Oh.
Disagree?
All right. I don't know. I mean, that'll teach you to go to bed early.
Yeah, I know, right? I should have stayed up and just rode the wave out.
Clearly going to bed early is the causation for it.
Well, and then like when the storm finally passed.
Right.
And I'm like, I think I can fall asleep now.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go snuggle with Jeannie because I need like human contact because I feel like I just went through a war.
Right.
You know, and it was so dark in the room, I had no idea she was facing me, and I just straight up gadoosh headbutted her right in the face.
Oh, damn.
Thank God she slept through it.
Right.
But I had.
Well, she didn't have a choice. She was knocked unconscious.
That's true. That's true.
If it was me, she would have been
the
dead.
Other way. So I was expecting like spoon time, you know?
Right.
No, it turned into Irish martial arts in a hurry.
Nice.
And then I had to retreat to like the edge of my side of the bed because I was just giggling like an idiot.
Of course you were. Yeah.
It was so silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm a little tired right now. That's why I was like, Brian, we need to record a little earlier. And we were supposed to have an enthusiast guest, but she's not feeling too great. And it kind of worked out well for me because I was like, oh God, I'm going to be up so late tonight.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened yesterday, at least.
Wow.
Although yesterday,
exciting.
This is a weird one. I'm working and I'm out at this factory, and this factory you got to grab a phone, they buzz you in, and then as you're leaving, you got to pull up far enough so the gate opens, you can leave. And for some reason, because I had to turn my work van off, so I was waiting for the air to kick back on, so I had my window down, and it was just about lunchtime. And I pull up on a little pad, and the gate's opening, and I hear very faintly, bagpipe music. I was like, the fuck? And I'm like, is someone in their car jamming out the bagpipes? Or is that what plays when the gate's opening, and I just never noticed?
That'd be great.
Because you never know, you know?
Yeah. Maybe they were just playing some Dropkick Murphys, you know?
Maybe. So I was like, oh, whatever, and I pull out onto the road. As I'm going up the road, my window's still down, it's getting louder. And I look, and in this field, by this factory next to their smoke shack, just a dude standing there playing the bagpipes.
Oh, that's creepy.
It was weird.
That seems like something out of a horror movie or something,
I know.
Doesn't it? Like
and
you're driving, some guy's just looking at you with, dead eyes as he's just playing the bagpipes, and you're like, what the fuck? You know?
It was so weird. And I mean, if I wasn't on a major, road, I would have stopped to get, the
story? Yeah.
Capture it. Much like I did the Harry and the Hendersons tailgate.
No, you needed to just go up to the guy and get the story is what you need to do.
Well, he was behind a barbed wire fence.
That's fine. You could get through that.
Wave him over.
Yeah.
He gets 20 feet away and just disappears in a mist.
Right?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You're like, oh, well, look at that. I'm shitting myself.
Yeah. Again. Oh, wait.
How is there anything left? Yeah. A premonition. Yeah. Oh shit! That's
it was just weird though.
I'm telling you, dude, that's like something straight out of a horror movie. If you go back to that place, make sure you look to make sure that guy's not still out there. I bet that's an omen of some sort. He's warning of some weird plague of locusts or something coming, or a plague of bagpipers. I don't know.
all the locusts have little kilts on.
Yeah, just a bunch of people playing bagpipes and just eating the crops.
Maybe it was a premonition of me headbutting my wife later that day.
Clearly, the two are connected.
It's true. I don't know. It was weird as fuck.
I told you not to do those mushrooms when you were working.
But Brian,
that was so good.
I want to commune with nature.
All right.
Right?
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. I also got to say, for all y'all, and I'm assuming if you're listening to this, you hopefully listen to these. But if you haven't listened to the Pod Goddammit episodes, you should listen to them.
Yeah.
So here's some classic cuts from Salty Language.
Yeah. Should be one more that I'll be throwing at your faces at some point.
Because I typically don't listen to our own show because I just can't stand to.
Right.
Because I critique myself.
Oh, right.
The whole time, like, that was a better punchline. I should have said this. You're saying fair enough way too much.
Seriously. I do that to myself, too. I catch all my crutches.
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough.
Right. I say a lot.
But I went back and I listened to the 2 that you put up when I was off doing hijinks and shenanigans. And god damn, they're just good, full of good, clean. Well, it's full of good stuff.
It's certainly not clean. Yeah.
No, and I would fully recommend you go back and listen. Or I mean, even if you want, if they're even available, so go find the actual episodes.
They actually
listen to some podcasts that probably don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's actually part of why I titled the episode "Pod Goddammit" was, those episodes are still on iTunes if you want to go listen to them.
Oh, there you go. I honestly don't know if any of those podcasters are still at it.
Some of them are, yeah.
I think Rambo, I know he definitely does video stuff. I'm not sure if he has an audio podcast anymore.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a good time, though.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It's another premonition, too, Brian.
Is it, though?
Mm-hmm. What do you got? I got a couple more things here, but...
Well, I mean, the first thing this week was, a sucky one, which was the, showing and stuff for my nephew, and...
Right.
And I have a real issue with funeral homes anymore, and it also... Everybody in my family that dies goes to the same funeral home. So,
so it's...
Yeah, every time I walk in that room, and boom, right back to my dad's funeral and, kind of a thing. So it's hard for me to stay there for any length of time. Also, I've found that as I've tried to get myself less negative in life and whatnot, that I can't be in those kind of environments. I hit a fill point really fast,
I agree with that.
And it's
even
not
as
in a
a
mean
cold
way.
Dead robot.
Right. It's not in a mean way or anything. It's just, I empathize with people so much that I just can't take any more of it, and I have to.
There's only so much negativity you can surround yourself with.
Yeah. And obviously everyone's justified feeling that way. There's no, I wouldn't tell somebody how to grieve about it or anything, but it's just like I hit my point, and Jen, my co-host on the Crazy Life, went with me, and she, at one point, we kind of looked at each other, and she's like, you look like you're done, basically, and I was like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, for sure.
So,
super done.
Yeah, it's just, obviously, it sucks. I mean, there's just no other way around it. So, it was what it was. It wasn't anything unexpected. It was, a bunch of suck.
Right.
But I went partway through the day. I didn't stay. They had a service afterwards, and this is the part where I'm probably a dick, but they don't do anything for me. Like the services,
Right.
Like there's only been one I can think of I've ever been to where I felt any sort of comfort by being there. All the rest of them, I'm just like, you don't even know the person. Like, all right, whatever,
Right.
So I'm just kind of like, is this over yet? So so I said, whether it makes me a dick or not, I don't know. But I was just like, meh.
I don't think it makes you a dick.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of, that's what I'm looking for. Acting, I think, that comes with a funeral home like that.
True. I mean, and like I said, I'm not
funeral home, funeral.
Right. And if people get comfort from those things, the services and whatnot at the end, more power to you. Whatever helps you through that, I'm all for. It just doesn't do anything for me. I'm pretty, it's very similar to like cemeteries. I'm not a go visit cemeteries kind of person. Cause, in my head, I'm like, they're not here. They're dead. Like this doesn't do anything for me. So, but if it does for other people, I'm not gonna, rain on their parade or anything. So, whatever. That was over. I came home from that, and the dog was doing laps. Like we had her kind of quarantined off, and she sees me, and all of a sudden she's excited, and she starts spinning in a circle, and I'm like, she's never excited to see me, and I'm like, I bet she's got to go outside.
You didn't just immediately run up and punt her through a window?
No, dude, I mean, she barely got outside and was just, I mean, I'm surprised she didn't go down the steps crossing her legs, you know, it was, so, it was like, boy, it's a good thing.
Like me last night.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I was like, boy, I'm glad I didn't stay any longer, you know.
Yeah, right?
Poor dog. What sucked was like when I first got home, the floor was all wet and I'm like, oh, but then I realized she had dumped her water. So either that or she pissed and was smart enough to dump her water. You know,
I need to cover this and then act like I really need to go outside.
Yeah. Yeah, she acts like that. I take her out, nothing. And it's like, you've been home for 4 hours. Yeah. You've been home for 4 hours. How, and your water's empty. You have to be able to go to the bathroom. Yeah, so that was kind of weird, but so the other thing that happened this week, which, was yesterday, Wednesday, I was at Walmart with my mom and
right.
she's in line to get a prescription. And while she's there, I just stand off to the side, and usually wherever I stand, I am directly in the way of at least 3 people. Like, there'll be no one around. I'll move the cart or whatever, or I'll just stand somewhere. All of a sudden, everyone has to see what's behind me. You know? So.
Well, naturally.
Right by the pharmacy, there's, an aisle with all the protein bars and all the, whey powder and all that kind of stuff. Or not whey powder, protein powder, all that stuff. So I have the cart over there, and seriously, I pulled the cart over to the side, pulled my phone out, cause I was, just gonna jump on Twitter while I was there. And as soon as I do, a woman comes up and she's like, excuse me, I need to, and I was like, really? So I move down a little further, and this guy and his wife come up, and I told you this already, but this guy is, like an older guy, and if anyone knows who Jack LaLanne is, picture that. If not, picture a guy who's probably, 80, but he's in like lean, good shape, wearing a shirt that's entirely too tight. And basically, he was wearing like skinny jeans because they tapered, they weren't, normal old man pants up to his tits.
Well, he's got to show off his Cialis hog.
Yeah. I'll give him credit for that. His pants, didn't seem to be showing off any livestock.
Oh man, poor Myrtle.
Oh yeah, his wife was something else too. She was just walking around. Yes, honey. Okay. She's
might running shorts and a sports bra.
Yeah, no. She was actually dressed pretty nice, but she might as well have been his little John though. Basically, she was just walking around. Yeah, okay. The whole time.
Just picture the flat brim hat, glasses,
right.
Got a grill,
right.
As she takes out and plunks into a bath of Alka-Seltzer every night, whatever the fuck old people do.
Right. She's got her trunk juice in a cup. Yeah. Yelling.
That's what she soaks her teeth in.
Yeah. Well, of course. He goes around the corner and she's just yelling skeet, 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 So this guy just cracked me up. But obviously I wanted to get out of his way because I didn't want him to basically, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker me or something,
This is true.
And, it was just funny though, cause I told you, he just throws his arms up and he's just like, there's no good protein powder here or whatever. And I'm standing there thinking to myself, it's like, you're in Walmart, you're not in a supplement store,
Sir, shouldn't you be looking for the Ensure?
That was right across the aisle, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Grabs his Metamucil, Probably not. That dude probably, eats thunder and craps lightning, He's probably in, like, the best shape, everything about him is, It's like, he doesn't get constipated because he just won't let himself,
Right.
Oh, no, you don't. Squeezes harder.
Been doing these ass kegels for a reason.
Right. He looks like the dad on Ren and Stimpy when he gets really mad or whatever, and how they do the close-ups and there's all the veins popping and everything.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway, that guy kind of made me laugh. They were super nice though. I mean, after that, like when he asked me to move, he was super nice about it and stuff. It was just kind of funny. But while I'm standing there after they left, I'm standing there still, and I take a picture, a selfie. And I posted on the Instagrams, and I'm in a Walmart, pray for me, I believe was the caption. And I get like 5 comments like almost immediately about these like protein, what do they call, complete cookies. That's what they are. These protein cookies that they're like 11 something or whatever for the box. And a couple people were like, that's a great price and those are the best cookies. And I'm like, wow, cool. I love the fact that now it's funny on Twitter, my avatar is me looking like with awe at a gigantic cookie that was in my hand. And that's not like a forced perspective thing. That cookie is half the size of my head,
Right.
And I have a big head.
Goddamn right.
But yeah.
What is that, a cookie cake?
Oh. It's like, I see people at San Diego Con, they're at the Funko booth, and they've got these big, Funko Pops. Like, you know what I'm talking about, because you saw it at C2E2. That are like bigger than we are basically. And I look and I'm like, I need a picture of me with those so I can caption it with my people.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, back to these cookies. I don't know what the hell they are, because if you look at me, you can tell I'm not all about them. Well, I mean, clearly I was about the mad gains, but not in a working out kind of way. So I don't know. All I see is $11 for cookies, and I'm like, I can go over there and buy cookies all day for like $3.
Well, you can get a 12-pack on Amazon for $23.90.
Wow. That's really expensive.
Yes.
Now, I know they're not just regular cookies. I know they're, high in protein.
They're the goddamn complete cookie, you son of a bitch.
Are they, like, because I don't know this. Is it like a meal replacement type of thing, or is it like a...
Negative.
Okay. Just a protein cookie?
I just pulled it up because bodybuilding.com sells them.
Okay.
So, one 4-ounce cookie has 16 grams of protein.
Okay.
So, and it's a vegan protein cookie.
Okay.
4 ounces protein, 16 grams of protein, 8 ounces of fiber. And they're vegan, non-GMO, kosher, and contain no soy, artificial sweeteners, or sugar alcohols.
Okay, so I can see why people would be after them as far as, the exercisers and weightlifters and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
see if I can see. I can't see they were $11.38 for whatever size box they were. I can't read it because, shitty camera on my phone. It's too blurry.
Potato cam,
yeah. So, yeah, it was something though. But, it always makes you feel good when you post a picture of yourself and, a box of cookies behind you is what gets all the attention,
Bastards.
Yeah. By proximity, I made those cookies look better. Like, hard pass on Brian, but them cookies.
I was more like, why the fuck is Brian at Walmart?
Yeah.
Did he get kidnapped?
No.
What happened?
No. It was weird? That was one of aside from the guy and his wife, I didn't really see anybody really weird that time at Walmart. I was very disappointed.
Nonsense, huh?
No, nothing. I was really disappointed. The best thing I saw was a guy working there was, how they'll put like pallets on those, like those big carts, with the pull handle so that they can move big displays at one time, basically.
Right.
And this dude just fucking trucked it right into another display of like the yard torches, and all of them just went, it's basically like taking a box of matchsticks and throwing it on the floor. They all just went everywhere, and he's trying to grab as many as he can. Looked like something out of like some Laurel and Hardy kind of situation.
Did someone walk by and be like, definitely 463?
No, but one of his coworkers came up and laughed at him, so that was alright. But yeah,
all right,
that was it. That was the best. That was the best thing that happened at Walmart. So that was
good. Things never happen at Walmart.
No, I was very disappointed though. It's like if I'm going to go, I want the people watching while I'm there.
Right?
It's the
I know.
only thing about the place that I enjoy.
People watching is probably the best thing about going to places like that.
Yeah. So, oh well. Yeah, that's
what are you going to do?
That's about all that's happened to me this week, other than we didn't get the job done at Name That Tune.
Yeah, by 1 point.
If only.
We didn't place by 1 point.
Yeah. It's on
those
me.
First couple rounds we really shit the bed on the first couple rounds.
It's on me though, because there was that one where, the song was Freak Out, and I said chic. Should have went with my gut.
Apparently freak out by sheep.
What are you gonna do?
Who knew? Speaking of who knew, did you hear, Brian, that the Thong song has been remade?
I did actually.
Yeah.
I actually forgot I was gonna mention that, and I'm glad you brought it up. I have not. I heard he reshot the video too.
Yes, it's got lots of delicious buttocks in it.
Well, I would think so.
I had to listen to it when I saw his video. It's more of a. It's like they slowed it down just a touch.
Oh, okay. So he's really serious about the thongs this time.
I guess. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the more energy, as evidenced by last week's show on the Spotify Me thing.
Yeah. Now, if this was wrestling, that would indicate a heel turn, because that's what they do a lot of times to wrestlers' music. They slow it down a little bit when they become heels.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
I don't know. It makes it more dramatic, I guess.
That seems weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would think, like, you'd want to make it more aggressive.
Nope. They
probably
have.
He's here to kick ass and stuff. Not like make it like
No,
loving
listen.
and stuff.
If you're there to kick ass, there's only one sound you need to hear, and that's broken glass, my friend. And I don't mean the song with Annie Lennox in it.
What about this song?
Well, I mean, yeah,
that would totally be our tag team.
I agree.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
We come down to slamming beers and like try to climb in a ring and fall over.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. I'd hurt myself and be out for the rest of the match.
What was it? What was the rugged dudes? Here come the rugged dudes.
Yep. All right, so thinking about the Annie Lennox song, how great would it be? Like, picture Stone Cold and he comes out to, Broken Glass.
Right.
Whole different vibe. But he still does the whole gimmick.
It'd be the walking on broken glass.
Yes.
The video is John McClane trying to get through.
Yeah. Stone Cold doing his walk down, Oh,
that'd be hilarious.
That would be terrible, is what that would be. Just terrible.
Also that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a terrible remake, because,
yeah.
But I still think I prefer the original.
Sure.
Just because it's, I'm a child of nostalgia, I guess.
Right.
But I don't know. But I just get sick of remakes in general anyway,
yeah.
to be honest.
Well, you can't blame him for going for it, because most people probably can't name anything else that guy has done except, that song.
What was his follow-up hit?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Cisco?
I'm sure he had one, but I don't remember it. Maybe not anywhere near as big as the Thong song. That was like the song of that summer, basically. Because I don't think you heard me.
Right.
Thong.
Thong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was something, right? All right, then.
I'm not finding anything.
Wow. So his follow-up hit was Welcome to Applebee's?
Apparently. He did some acting, it seems like. He was in Snow Dogs. And Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Perfect.
I don't.
They probably did the Thong song in both of them.
That'd be funny,
All
wouldn't
the
it?
Snow Dogs and Thongs.
Oh my god. Mush, whale tail, mush!
Whale tail. Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, good old Cisco. He shaved his head too. He's going for our look, really.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I can go, them salty language boys.
He's trying
to get that look down.
Yeah. Got rid of his, didn't he have his hair bleached or silver?
Yeah, it was like silver. Because remember in the Thong, he was like completely decked out in silver shit.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
And his head was silver for some dumb reason. Like he should have been sitting there going oil can.
Oh, that would have been great.
Oh.
All right.
Right?
Well, hey, here's to him for, bringing himself back to some relevancy, I guess.
Them and Juicy, that's who brought it back. Because it's Juicy featuring Cisco.
Oh, okay.
But it's Juicy like JCY, which I cannot get behind that spelling. I'm sorry.
Right.
I mean, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y doesn't count in this situation.
All right. I'll send him a note after we're done recording. Like, Tony is not amused.
Yes. Your spelling is right out.
Yeah. Tomorrow they issue a press statement. Sorry, we've changed our name. Now it's Joosy.
I would be better with Juicy. What if it's a bunch of Hasidics? It's Jew. I don't know what SY. I have no idea. SCY. Juicy.
I really want it to be ZY.
Juicy. Okay. It's like Jay-Z.
Oh God. This is a terrible idea.
It really changes the whole thing, the whole Hova thing now.
Yeah, right. Oh my. Oh.
Oi, Beyonce, grab the sheet.
The sheet. Oh boy.
You know, the love making sheet.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Wow.
You don't see, I really want to see a Photoshop of Juicy.
This may already exist. It would not at all surprise me.
Oh, you know what? You're correct.
I'm looking.
Okay. Please tell me it exists.
Wow.
Hey.
Well, there is on SoundCloud. It's Juicy, and it's soundcloud.com/the-real-Juicy. I kind of got to click on it now, I think.
I agree. You do. Do you think we can get away with playing some Juicy on our show?
I don't know.
Because I have SoundCloud on my phone.
See, I pulled that up, and it looks like other people's music. So, he might be a legit.
His name's Juicy. He can't be that legit.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's got a bunch of other people's music on there. So let's go away from that. It looks like he just has
Oh, what an ass.
Yeah.
Now, Juicy, next level Jewish rapper or horse riding Jewish Zorro?
I gotta go with B on this one.
Right?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I agree.
Oh, Juicy. Oh,
Juicy.
My.
You know how he gives away his secret identity?
No.
When he's having breakfast in the morning, he accidentally swishes a Z of his cream cheese on his bagel.
Are you Juicy?
Hey!
Scurries out of there.
Like
Zoidberg. Oh, scuttles
Exactly.
away. Yeah. Oh, man. So,
Son of a bitch.
while we're talking about weird, things in music here, cover this real quick and then we can get back to our normal nonsense. I'm sure you saw Chester Bennington of Linkin Park died, right?
Yeah, at first I thought it was a hoax because there's a couple links flying around that it was not true, and then as the day went on, it was confirmed, and it's kind of a bummer, man.
I didn't know for a while, and then I saw someone retweeted what's his name, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, to where he was confirming it, and I'm like, well, I highly doubt he's going to go out and put that out there if it's
Yeah, if it's not true.
So I was like, wow, this actually might be true, and which. Again, another one really sucks. Like, I wasn't the biggest Linkin Park fan, No. I like their music pretty well and everything. But, it's another dude who, there's a lot of catharsis in his lyrics,
Yes.
You can tell he was writing from pain, not just whatever. So, and, I don't know all his circumstances, and from what I read, they seem to think it's a suicide,
I heard he had a real fucked up childhood.
Yeah, because actually I was just reading that him and Chris Cornell actually did some stuff.
Were they like besties?
Yeah, they were really good friends, and they had done some benefits for a group that fights for children's rights and stuff like that.
To party,
of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I don't know. I was talking with Fluffy Bunny Ash last night about this, and she was talking about how this really hit her and stuff more than some of the others. And I was like, it makes sense because I think she's like, you know, age-wise, for me, it was Chris Cornell and Lane Staley and Scott Weiland. You know, for like her age group, it makes sense that this is more the guy kind of a thing in that. And it just, you know, but yeah, it's just, it sucks, especially if it is another suicide. It's like, geez, man.
Yeah,
you know,
that's, I mean, I saw a link today that, you know, they're talking about it being investigated as a murder, possibly.
Yeah, I saw that link too, and I looked up all over the internet so that I could look, and I saw nothing corroborating that.
Okay, yeah.
But that doesn't mean
read the link or...
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that it may or may not be true. I don't know. I did see some things pointing out similarities between him and Chris Cornell, though, you know, but it was like they allegedly both died via suicide by hanging. So, of course, there's going to be similar stuff, you know. So.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, man. The one thing I don't understand, and you know, maybe because I haven't been that depressed, you know, but it's like, the dude's got 6 kids.
Yeah.
I couldn't see doing that to them.
That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand sometimes about, like, I don't know if his was depression based or not. I'm just speaking for me. In that there's times where I don't care about anybody. Like, you're so grabbed by the illness that you're just, you know, you don't give a fuck, basically. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just, you just can't be bothered with anything else.
Well, and it's probably a lot of mindset. It's probably like, they'd be better off without me.
Yeah, you know.
But it's still, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah. No matter what it is, if something in your head brings you to a point that you feel you have to end your life, I mean, that sucks, you know?
Yes, yeah, so, for sure.
Yeah, so.
It brings you back to that time we're hanging out at Miscue. It's a local pool hall for all y'all non-local people. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking hours of Linkin Park playing.
Yeah.
And we threw money in the jukebox, like, we gotta switch this up. And like, our gag would play Miscue was because it was kind of a more, urban setting, clientele.
Yeah, but oddly enough, music-wise, there was a lot of, like, hair, you know, stuff, and, country got played a lot.
Yeah. But my favorite thing to do is to load up the jukebox and play stuff like Dying Fetus.
Yeah.
And other, like, grindcore metal.
Right.
Just to watch the people's horrific looks.
And to watch the bartender skip the songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our songs that night, Brian, never got played.
No, they did not.
Linkin Park did not get interrupted.
No, it did not. It's so clear. That's my guess is that, you know, clearly somebody who worked there had a big heart out for them, and, you know.
They're like, the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this cattle decapitating or whatever?
Right. Well, it's like, you know, like I said, it's not that I didn't like Linkin Park. I was fine with their stuff. I was just, you know, hearing, it's like, I don't want to listen to anybody's whole album while we're here. I like the fact that you get, various music.
Hearing the same shit over and, it's not shit, but hearing the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It'll make you go a little crazy, man.
Yeah, crazy man. Yeah.
Crazy man.
Yeah. So, that's, you know, like I said, too bad, because, you know, like you said, the biggest sadness in it isn't the fans that have lost it, you know, lost this guy, but the family that lost the guy, you know, like you said, 6 kids, and, you know, it's like, geez. And he was a godparent to, Chris Cornell's kid.
Right.
So,
and another thing I heard was, you know, supposedly, you know, the day he killed himself was also Chris Cornell's birthday.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but a lot of it, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Who knows, you know, and there was no note left behind and all that, so people may, you know, it's one of those you just may never know. You know, all you can do is, I mean, if the guy felt that the answer was taking his life, I mean, you clearly can tell he's not in a good place, you know?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely not.
Having said all of this, you know, I'll do a little piece from the crazy life that I do, which is, you know, if you're feeling this way, feeling suicidal or thoughts of hurting yourself or others or anything of that note, get a hold of a suicide prevention hotline center, or text, what is that? I think it's like text help to 741-741, and you can talk with somebody to kind of help you through that situation. Or, go to a hospital and tell them you're having a crisis, and you need some help. Or at the very least, call friends, don't sit by yourself if you can help it. So, yeah.
Right.
There you go. Also listen to
even DM people online.
I've had people do that. And
slide into those DMs.
True.
Son.
It's true. I've seen people post stuff that was really, like certain language you see people use and you're like, this isn't good, Right. And, I've done that to where I've DM'd them and been like, hey, I know we don't know each other real well, but are you okay?
Right.
If you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. So, yeah. So, all right, let's back to the dick and fart jokes.
Excellent. Well, actually, I do have to issue an apology right quick, Brian.
Is it about dick and fart jokes?
No, I never apologize for those.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. No, I was cleaning up my desktop a little bit because it looks like someone just did a shotgun blast to icons. Like, it's getting a little much.
Okay.
Right? And I discovered that we still have one more sweet and salty video language that I have not posted yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I need to formally apologize to friend of the show, X-Leaser X, for all our Canadian treats, because there's a Coffee Crisp video
okay. All right.
that I need to finish putting together.
That's right. You didn't put that one up, did you?
No,
okay.
I was starting to move shit around. I'm like, what is this? And I open it up. I was like, oh shit, this is a video that hasn't been posted yet.
Nice.
That should have been posted a month or two ago.
Yeah, forever.
So yeah, look for that on the YouTube, Salty Language Pod on YouTube soon.
All right, cool. Well, it's always fun to find that stuff.
I guess. It's always fun to find my failures.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So I can, point them out and laugh at you, obviously. Duh.
Point them out and laugh.
Well,
did you watch Game of Thrones?
I did.
Ooh! I don't want to get into it because it's pretty fresh, but just real quick, what did you think?
I thought it was a good episode. I saw a lot of people that were kind of complaining about it. Like, it was really slow, and again, without giving too much away.
It's the first episode of the season. It's set up, people.
If you go back to most of the seasons, the first episode just gives you the lay of the land. That's pretty much
here's
what
all the threads that we're going to cover this season.
Exactly. Yep. So I was like, come on now, settle down,
Right.
But, yeah,
my
I thought there was some cool
hang
stuff
up,
in there.
My one hang up, and I guess if you haven't seen it yet, spoilers, would be when Khaleesi, because I can't remember her name off the top of my head, her actual character name. Daenerys. Yeah, when Dany.
It's one of you remember how when me and Tate used to talk about the show on the podcast, and I'd be like, I can't remember anyone's name.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So when Dany goes back to her family's castle, and it was just completely, it's like this giant castle, and nobody's in there squatting.
Yeah. That does seem weird. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
I would have thought
totally
there would have been somebody in there beating off in the corners. Sure. I'm like, oh, and they scurry out.
Listen, Tony, I told you to quit trying to angle for an appearance on the show.
But I keep sending them my casting tapes.
Yeah, they don't want to see that kind of range, if you catch what I'm saying.
I wasn't going for distance that time.
They're all... You're just making different faces, but it's all beat off videos.
Exactly. It's basically Zoolander, they're all blue steel.
Yeah. No.
They have different names.
All the faces are different. Like I said, it's just that the action is the same.
Different costumes.
Yeah, of course.
Viking hat.
Right. Here's me as a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
Fat.
But I think that was my only hang up I really had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the people who criticize it for being slow is because it wasn't, I mean, I don't remember any nudity in it. Sorry, spoilers.
Well, I honestly, it feels like they're kind of stepping away from all the nudity.
Maybe because they were really criticized, was it last season or the season before, for all the nudity, basically. So.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. And especially given where we're at in the stories, it's really not integral to the plot much.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I thought it did a great job of setting it up, and it made me go, ooh, on a couple of points, so, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Same here.
Yeah, that's the job. It did the job. It put us over. So, whatever.
There's definitely a moment you're like, oh, you want to go, oh, you, to Arya Stark.
True.
Oh, you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. And it's, we're a few days away from the next episode. Hold up. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday's a tough one for me because, you know, well, first of all, I have to record The Crazy Life because I went to name that tune. So that's our normal record night. So Sunday becomes our night. And WWE has a pay-per-view that night as well as Game of Thrones. So I'll probably watch Game of Thrones first just because of spoilers. You know, I try not to wait too long on that show because it is easily one of those shows that people are like, oh my God, I have to tell everyone all the things that happened, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I waited, I think we watched it maybe Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, you know, good for me that my social media-ing is not as heavy as it used to be.
Right. Yeah, that certainly helps.
So, like, the people I follow on Snapchat are mostly like, you know, the introduction to Game of Thrones, like, ooh, Game of Thrones, is pretty much the same with Instagram. And,
yeah. Well, it's like the Twitter groups I'm in, people kept posting, like, why are all the groups quiet tonight? And I'm like, duh.
Because Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because everyone went dark because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I actually had, I watched it probably about 11:30 that night. So, you know, about an hour and a half after it was done. And it was after I finished, it was around, I don't know, 12, right around the time I finished it, like when I jumped back online, because I avoided the internets while I was watching it.
Excellent work.
Yeah, you know, when I jumped back online, someone posted a video of, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, kind of a big deal that happened in the episode. And I was like, wow, it hasn't even been 2 freaking hours. The West Coast, and then I didn't know, I think on the West Coast, I think like HBO Go, it's available like the same time it shows here.
Ah, right.
I think I saw one of the guys post that. But even still, it's like, man, people on the West Coast haven't had a full, fair chance even almost to watch this yet. And some assholes already got it out there.
I don't get the post-spoilers mentality. You know, I mean, like, we have the common decency on this indecent show to say spoilers, and then we go into what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole, like, I'm watching it now.
Yeah.
And I'm making a video of this amazing, like, I'm rewinding my DVR just to fuck everybody on my timeline.
Right, exactly.
I don't get that.
Well, it's like, you know, the group of people I talk wrestling about, like, you know, Sunday night, there'll be a pay-per-view going on, right? Or during Raw on Monday nights, we have a thread in the group that says, this week's pay-per-view is called Battleground. So it'll be like, hey, here's the Battleground thread. You know, so any comment you want to make about it goes in there. Everyone knows as you approach that thread, here there be spoilers, you know? So if you don't want to know what's going on, don't read that thread. But the rest of the group is clean as a whistle as far as if you want to scroll through the group, no spoilers.
Now see, if your group has, like, I don't know, decency like that,
yeah,
that I could get behind. Because then there's an area for people to be like, holy shit, this just happened. People go like, oh, I know, dude, I just saw that.
Right. Exactly. And that's why...
Yeah, that I could get behind.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like you said, I mean, we're a few days removed from it, but it's still close enough that I don't want to get too detailed on anything. Cause, you know, so, yeah.
I mean, but if, the random people that just like flop out their spoiler dick.
Dude, there are I see podcasts now that are literally within half an hour of a show being over, they've got their recap episode up. And I'm like, wow. Like, who's, like, what? And it's like, well, I guess if you watched it live, you could listen to the recap. But I was just like, it just blows my mind. You know?
I mean, I guess I get it because, they're just looking to get them downloads, son.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some that do it with wrestling too. Like Raw ends at 11. By 11:30 midnight, their podcast will be up. You know.
So what you're saying, Brian, is we need to pick out a terrible show and do a recap podcast.
Yes.
I don't know what that terrible show
Well,
would be, per se.
We've already talked about doing a kind of recap podcast.
Well, yeah, it's true.
That
But
we
I mean,
really
like,
need to
a
work on.
live show.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did it afterwards. I was like, we were watching Gotham, but anyway.
Yeah, and then we wised up.
Yeah.
There's only so many weeks I go feeling like sick and deathly. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Clearly I have something. I stopped watching. I felt amazing.
After week 6, I was just watching canned chicken videos. So I kid.
No, you don't.
All right. So, while we're talking about TV shows,
Yes.
did you see they announced that At Midnight's going to end?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because I stopped watching.
Yeah, it is, clearly.
what? But no, I mean, did you have a reason behind it?
So, what do you call it? The nightly show that was on after the Daily Show, when that ended, they moved At Midnight to 11:30, and basically the viewership didn't really go up. It just plateaued. And I think they're basically looking at it as though it's basically run the course. And, like Chris Hardwick was involved in the decision and everything, and it's just, he issued a statement basically saying like, yeah, everybody involved, and he probably, maybe he wants to move on because he's doing like a million other things, and you know, but they could just put a new host in there. But there was, in the article I read in IGN, they talked that the network may retool it a little bit and then bring it back, you know?
Right.
Because I was like, I don't know, I kind of feel like that's a show that could just go on forever, you know, because there's so much on the internet. The only other thing I'm thinking is there's a potential on that show because there was a lot of political stuff on that show.
Right.
To where that can alienate people, you know? And if you don't care, that's fine. But it's like, if you really want to get ratings, probably stay away from a lot of that stuff. You get better ratings, you know? Maybe not though, I don't know. So, but whatever. It's gonna end, the last episode will be on August 4th. That'll be their 600th episode.
So, you know what this says to me, Brian?
What's that?
That there's room in the world for At Midnight, the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were going to say At Midnight Recap Show.
That'd be hilarious.
You know.
Not that I want to do an At Midnight podcast. What if every day we do a 5-minute episode at midnight? Which would not work for me because I'm a sleepy Tony.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
It'd have to be like at midnight English time.
Yeah.
At midnight in London.
You would need it to be more like at noon.
Yeah, exactly. Which is your midnight.
Right. Yeah.
I
like this idea.
Do you think there's room for gimmicky, dumb podcasts like that?
Yes. I really do.
Because I saw a gimmicky, dumb magazine that I couldn't believe was published.
Oh, really?
There's a company we do work for that their whole gig is they make military miniatures.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking like little World War II. Yeah, okay. So I went there to, drop shit off, and I was waiting for them to sign for shit, and I'm looking around, and on this woman's desk was a stack of magazines. Mm-hmm. And they're all called Duel.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, Beaver Monthly and stuff like that. So
definitely big uncut snakes.
All right then.
But and these were some like glossy, good print, like looked like a heavy magazine.
Wow.
That was pretty thick. I'm talking like half an inch thick.
Wow.
And the one magazine, because I was looking at the spine of every one magazine is completely devoted to the one I saw specifically, P-52 Mustang versus MiG-29.
Well, sure. I mean, that's a classic fight.
That's the whole magazine.
Wow. So here's my guess, is that probably comes out like quarterly or something, I'm guessing, which would allow them to have that glossy, big magazine. Because otherwise, I can't imagine unless people are paying like disgusting money for that.
Right.
Like most magazines have gone to the thinnest stock they can go to. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Even like
2-ply.
Well, even like, what was it? Maxim went from normal magazine size. They shrunk the magazine down, like the overall size of it, like the width and height of it down to, make it smaller so that they could save money.
It's like a regular ass Reader's Digest.
No, it's not that small, but it's
None
still
of them extended big print ones.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not like comic book size, but it's closer to comic book size than it used to be. It got smaller for that, and that was the whole purpose, was just trying to use less paper and save money,
Right.
Oh, jeez.
That's brutal.
Yeah, Skype is really
Speaking of brutal.
wonky right now. Yeah.
Hey now, are we back, Brian?
Yeah, we're back.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fucking Skype being a cunt. But I've even looked on online trying to find it, and I don't know where this magazine even exists.
Okay.
And maybe it's not called Duel. Maybe it's a different magazine, but that's just what that particular one is called, or the book.
Yeah.
But I just don't know who takes the time. And what am I talking about? We're comic shop owners. This is basically Star Trek versus Star Wars.
Right.
Just in book format. So I just need to shut the fuck up, basically.
Right. Well, I mean, and like in guns, there's, talks over which gun is better, is this better than an AK-47, or is, I can't think of the American one that they use all the time.
Oh, like an M16 or something.
Yeah,
So what I'm hearing is, and there's probably podcasts that do this, but basically we could have like geek debate podcast.
Oh God.
We bring in some idiot that loves Thor. We bring in some idiot that loves Superman, and then we moderate and make fun of them the whole time.
I like this idea. Why are we talking about this on the air? We should be workshopping this.
Because this is what we do.
You're right. You should put that idea down somewhere.
Oh my God damn it.
Well, you came up with it. It's your job to record it. You're the secretary.
Yes. I don't know where my Post-its went. I rearranged everything. I lost all my shit.
Just write it on your face. Hey, what did I write on here? I don't know. It's backwards.
Hey, man, check my face.
I don't wanna.
Let's see here. So I need to scribble down. Yeah.
Scribble. Yep.
Geek debate. Mm-hmm. Maybe that could be a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. We'll see. I think at some point we need to start doing all of these, we need to figure out what we're going to greenlight here, and
everything.
Got to start putting some pilot episodes up and see what happens. Yeah, you're right. Everything. That's the right call.
Everything gets a green light. We're going to blue sky this, Brian.
Wouldn't it be funny?
Blue sky it.
Dude, like after 6 years, all of a sudden we're like, oh, by the way, here's all the things we've talked about over the years, and we're finally putting them into
content we promised.
Yeah.
Here's the deed for Hobo Gulch.
Yeah. Right.
What?
It'll be open in 2020.
Here's the bus we bought to shuttle homeless people in there.
Yep.
Here's the train full of bears we promised to unleash on them.
And lastly, here's the Wizard Tower.
And the Wizard Tower, of course.
I like this idea a lot. That's a good call.
Right. Here's my mandolin. There's Brian's banjolele. Or whatever the fuck that thing's called. Yeah, banjolele.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So we could form manjolele.
For sure. Yep. After our concert, it would be monster trucks for us to do some white mudding.
Goddamn right.
So Rubbin's racing. So
Rubbin is racing. And also every audition video I send you.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm in a NASCAR flame suit. Rubbin's racing.
Yeah, it is. Oh my. Oh.
That's actually,
meanwhile, I'm in the background. Shake and bake!
That's gonna be my pay-per-view league I'm starting. Competitive, jerk-off races.
I think there was already a Japanese game show that did that.
Are you, Japan. Somehow I'm not surprised.
I think I read that somewhere. That
I'm not Googling it.
No, I'm not either. That there was a show where it was either, I can't remember, maybe it wasn't the guys beating off, but maybe there were girls that were giving them handies. And like the first one to shoot wins or something like that. So
that somehow sounds exactly what they would do over there.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, it'd be cool if they were trying to make them do stuff like pop balloons, cut a rope in half,
While they're getting jerked off?
Yeah, I mean like normal trick shot stuff, but with their shot,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought like they're trying to do like skill events as they're being wanked.
No, more with
like you have to build a house of cards, and they're like,
that would be really difficult to do. I mean,
I know, right?
Yeah.
You need to make latte art.
Yeah.
What?
Coming up now, after the break, this latte artist story has a real twist you won't see coming.
Oh. Gotta put in a huff and move.
Right?
Nice.
Like, oh, this is a nice story. Look how beautiful that. Oh my God, he's getting a hand job.
God. Oh, God.
She's really aggressive.
Mildred, why do you never give me the twist action like that? Oh, Cliff.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, hello, wife. I didn't know it made it difficult at all.
All the lights were off.
That would be our children.
All right.
Yes. Come on, Belle. Get your ass out of here. Podcast dog. Be gone. All right. And back to your regular scheduled program.
But now who's going to protect under your desk?
Yeah, I know. Who will protect under my desk?
What if an intruder were to get under there?
There might be ninjas under there.
You'd be dead.
Wank ninjas.
That's pretty disturbing. Oh,
Right?
man. So speaking of wank ninjas.
Wait, what?
No, not really. I just, Did you see Atari?
Have I told you about my new cartoon series?
It's a kid series, right? On Nickelodeon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Atari revealed that they're gonna make a new console called the Atari Box.
All right. So what does this Atari Box promise?
Well, it says, whereas the company explained the console will feature modern internal specs, allowing it to include classic games, as well as deliver current gaming content. So, yeah.
So do they mean like current gaming content? Do you mean they're going to make new games?
That's what it would seem like, yeah.
Like, if they made, I don't know, Combat 2017, 4 players with biplanes and then tanks with rubber bullets and shit.
We can find out what's better, a MiG or a Mustang.
Yeah, accurate. Geek debate.
Yes. Oh, God. Well, actually...
Well, see, the P-52 Mustang's engine.
Stack-ins. Yeah, the box for this thing looks kind of retro. Like, it looks like one of their older ones. It's got this, like, front panel that's got wood grain on it.
Yes! I was very saying, does it have the wood grain?
It does, yeah. It doesn't look like it's going to be able to support any, actually, it looks like there's one where it doesn't, but, you could probably choose, I guess. The wood grain one probably should cost a lot more.
Just because I'm starting to, feel this decently ABV double IPA, I'm putting it in my face.
Mm-hmm.
So the Atari joystick, the classic, was the stick and the orange button, right?
Yeah.
What are the chances that if you go to Pornhub, there's some chick playing video games with a dildo mounted firmly on an Atari controller?
I gotta believe that somebody has, right?
I gotta believe this happened.
I'm sorry.
If it hasn't happened, I'm buying an Atari and a dildo.
Damn it.
And I guess for casting, because I'm not going to be using that role. But
well, you'll send an audition tape, though.
Well, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah. The weird part is you're auditioning as the dildo joystick. And I don't mean you're using your dick. I mean, like, your whole you is the joystick thing.
Just a controller. I'm dressed as a controller.
Yeah.
Nice cosplay. If only you knew.
Oh, man.
All day IPA.
Noise. All day?
Yes.
So,
All day.
one of the things on here, yeah, it says, they're not giving much, feedback about, what all is available for it and all this kind of stuff yet. Cause they said they want to do everything right. It says, Eurogamer, which is a website, suggests the console will be crowdfunded, but Atari has not confirmed that. So
they might be putting up Atari might be putting up a Kickstarter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I guess what has Atari really been doing lately, though?
Sending audition tapes? I don't know. Probably not.
Maybe. I don't know, audition tapes.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what Atari.
That's cool, though, because, I mean, once again, though, and I know we're going to irritate one of our particular female listeners, but the Raspberry Pi, I mean, that's all these classic consoles.
Yeah.
And I know, I get it. It is a yar situation.
But if this has the ability to get new games on it and stuff.
If it's got the ability to get new content, that makes a difference.
Sure.
Plus, wood grain.
Yeah, clearly. That's what the console market has been missing is wood grain.
I believe so.
Yep.
Brian.
Yep. Same with the automotive industry.
The Xbox, whatever the next Xbox is, if it doesn't have wood grain on it, it may be like big Cadillac tail fins. I'm not interested.
That's fair. I'll allow it. All right. So I guess, might as well stay on geek stuff, right?
Sure. Why not?
All right. So did you see this week Disney announced that they're opening an immersive Star Wars hotel where each guest gets a storyline.
How much is that to stay at?
Oh, it can't be cheap, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Here's according to, this is from TechCrunch.com. It says here's what they know so far. All of the employees or cast members in Disney Park lingo will be in costume and in character. Each guest will get a storyline, which Disney specifically says will touch every single minute of your day. And it's meant to take place on a spaceship. Windows will only show space. That's
weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's a little, like someone pointed out, it's a little Westworldy, It looks like...
Yeah, yes it is.
It looks like it's going to be at the Orlando, Disney World.
So, okay. Here's me, right? Every guest gets a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So what if a family goes in there and they've got like a toddler?
Okay.
Do they raise a fit when the toddler doesn't have a storyline?
That's a good question. They probably have some sort of a disclaimer of every guest over the age of whatever. Although, who knows? Maybe they have a plan for, bebés too.
Maybe it's just, I just see some asshole. They're like, my 1.5-year-old was guaranteed a timeline.
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
Here's what they do. Every little kid, they just give them a fucking Ewok costume.
Nice.
They're like, here, your kid is, I don't know, Bob Nub. And
either that or you just hear over to PA Order 66 and Anakin shows up and kills the kid.
Spoilers! Come on, Tony! I like it. Yeah, no pricing details or anything are available, allegedly, at this point, but it can't be cheap. But sounds pretty cool, though.
It sounds, and you know what this is going to do? Is because Star Wars fans are psycho. I know, I'm one of them.
Okay.
It's going to make a shitload of money, and then other places are going to be like, oh, well, we need to do this now. So then it's going to, Universal's going to have, I don't know, Marvel, right? Yeah. No, that's Disney too. Yeah. What does Universal have? I don't even know.
Harry Potter.
DC. There you go. So they're going to have a Harry Potter hotel where every little twat's a wizard and shit. It's coming, man.
Yeah, sure, why not? But, on the upside to it, I mean, that's cool, though. That adds to the whole experience and stuff, I guess,
Man, we're like
now, what we
14 steps away from just living in virtual reality. Or maybe we are in a simulation.
We're already in the Matrix, Tony. No.
We're already... I mean, I have the hairdo for being in the Matrix.
Right? So...
Like, there's the battery part, not like the luxurious hairdo I have in the actual Matrix.
Right, of course.
If I chose this hairdo in a simulation, I'm an asshole.
Well, maybe you would just went for easy breezy,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I got a nice shaped head, though, so maybe it all works out.
There you go. That's why, when you were going through your character creator, you were like, my head's not weirdly shaped, so I guess I'll go with the bald look. Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't look like one of those weird ugly fruits. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about a bad hair day. I get out of bed, I can just go,
Right.
Like here, let me did my hair real quick and just rub your hand over your head.
Yeah, perfect.
All set. So what we don't know about this, that I'm sure will come out later about this hotel, is that, once you get in there, it's basically a prison.
Oh my God! You become cat. You're just putting together Star Wars toys in the basement for the rest of your life.
Yes.
I like Star Wars.
Your storyline is your worker 3725. You're in the salt mines. What?
You're basically a droid now. Until we decide to deactivate you.
Right. You're a sex droid.
A sex droid, yes.
You can't say no to anyone. That's your prime directive. Oh, shit.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, man. That would be terrible. Also, very erotic.
Oh, my. That would be something, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh. Oh, man. So, speaking of erotic.
Wow.
So, Tony, what if I told you...
Yes.
What if I told you that there's now science that Jurassic Park was not the documentary we thought it was?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, apparently Tyrannosaurus rexes couldn't run because if they had actually ran, they would have destroyed their legs.
Well, that's because, Brian, when Tyrannosaurus rexes were living on this earth, they had pump sneakers. Which have since rotted away.
Right.
Due to time.
Of course. The actual reason the dinosaurs are all dead is because they couldn't
pump up their sneakers with wool arms.
Yep. You're right. Oh no. Oh, poor
They had rollerblades.
Clearly. The current thinking is that they can only go about 12 miles an hour. Like if they ran, they didn't run. They fucking speed walked. So now I'm picturing a dinosaur, a T-Rex pumping its little arms. It's got the tracksuit.
Got a little little anklet weights on.
Yep.
Feel the burn, boys.
Yep. Oh yeah. So now what I want to see is if I had my T-Rex costume, I would want a tracksuit to put over the T-Rex costume so that I could go out speed walking.
I agree with this.
Be like, I'm historically accurate.
Wow, that is something.
Yeah.
So they're saying so that really lends into the whole theory of, T-Rex was less of a hunter and more of a scavenger.
Well, it still moved really fast. The fact that it was, 12 miles an hour is still pretty quick, but, it said it would have trouble, clearly it's not chasing a Jeep through Jurassic Park.
No.
Yeah. But it's, where is it? Yeah, it said previous estimates of T-Rex's maximum pace ignored weight loads on the animal's bones. And the new study took those into account and, it said the result was a bit like putting a governor on an engine. There it is. It says the model that they had indicated that T-Rex's bones would snap because its legs would buckle under the weight.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, there you go.
What they didn't know was that they actually rode motorcycles.
Obviously, because those were so popular back then.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, they were.
Yeah. So,
You've seen the movie Wild Hogs. Just picture that, but with dinosaurs.
Wait, isn't the movie Wild Hogs a movie with dinosaurs on motorcycles?
Hey! You picked up where I was getting.
I know.
I was like alley-ooped you there.
Yeah. I was very
Kids,
disappointed.
that's called podcast chemistry.
I was very disappointed when I read this because, now I can't picture a T-Rex running through things. Although, now I feel even more closely related to a T-Rex because, I can't run either.
Well, there you go. If you got yourself in a T-Rex costume, You'd be historically accurate.
Yeah, because running, right out.
Right?
Yeah. Speed walking. Fucking awesome. God damn it. I want somebody who's like a championship level speed walker to wear one of those costumes and win with it.
I agree.
Why not?
There needs to be more people doing nonsense in T-Rex costumes. I already know there's a ton of people doing nonsense in T-Rex costumes.
Yeah, there is. One of them's not me, and that's the damn crime. Because it should be.
Son of a bitch.
It should be me out there doing it. But, what are you going to do? All right, well...
Now, what if you get a T-Rex costume, I dress up like Jesus, I call you my loyal steed.
You're not riding me. Right out.
Come on, Brian. I keep sending you audition videos.
I just don't buy you as Jesus. Sorry.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, it's not wine, but I turned it into something. Anyway,
terrible superpower.
Oh, yeah, probably. All right.
Yes,
so
it's terrible.
So that's what I got for the week.
Fair enough. I'm about tapped out myself.
All right.
I feel like we've been recording forever.
We've gone pretty long here. We're not
long
over.
in the tooth here.
Yeah, we're okay though. We'll be fine.
All right.
Now we have the Q of the W. A very robust edition, unlike the anemic one that was last week.
It was a little anemic. People apparently don't like Murica as much as I thought they would.
I know. But what they do love, music videos.
Goddamn right they do, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn right.
All right. You want to kick us off? So the question, obviously, was what's your favorite music video? And,
yes.
Yeah. So we had some answers.
Well, I have just a few on the face page.
Okay.
Just a few, Brian.
Okay.
I got, what the fuck? Confused. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Dev actually had two. I didn't see the extended link.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, our pal Jeff from Hobie. He likes Sabotage Beastie Boys. He's on your team.
Yep.
Team Brian. Dev's got two. Wrong Hole by DJ Lubell, Terrence something, and Scott Baio.
What?
Nice.
Scott Baio?
And Liquor. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same Baio.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
And then Liquors and Whores by Bubbles. Matthew McDonough, Beastie Boys, 2 spots on this list, Intergalactic.
That's a good
and
one.
That's a good video. Yeah. And then our pal Michelle, she says, The Avalanches, Frontier Psychiatrist.
All right.
So what do you got? Because I know you got...
Oh, is that all you have?
Shit ton.
Well, let me start... Yeah. Let me start by saying that Fluffy Bunny Ash got the Overachiever of the Week award because not only did she submit hers, but she made a whole playlist of like suggestions from her friends. And she has 45 songs on this playlist.
Oh my God.
So, do you want me to go down them or do we not want to cover them? How do you want to do this? I didn't know she had that many.
Holy shit.
That's a lot. And she did put a disclaimer on there for her friends too. She ruled out Sabotage because we had already brought it up.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be a hell of a playlist. God damn it, Fluffy. You know how much work you're making me do? Is this because of the Raspberry Pi lady?
I think so, yeah. She's teaching you a lesson,
Probably.
mister.
I know, right?
So, yeah.
Damn.
So what do you want to do with this one?
Do you think you just plow through them real quick?
Yeah, I can go through them real quick. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, these are from her friends and whatnot. Blink 182, First Date. Also Blink 182, What's My Age Again? Foo Fighters, Learn to Fly, which, I dig that one too. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Can't Stop. Daft Punk, Da Funk. Was this Oizo? Flatbeat official video directed by Quentin Dupieux. I don't know, with Flat Eric. I can't pronounce any of these things, but it'll be in the playlist. One Tony's
Flat Earth.
One Tony's a big fan of, Backstreet Boys. Everybody, I'm sorry. Another
Everybody.
Another of
Come on,
Tony's,
Brian, sing with me.
No, another of Tony's favorites, Aqua, Barbie Girl.
I hate that song.
The next one, Aha, Take On Me, which
That's a strong video.
Spice Girls, Wannabe. Christina Aguilera, Lil Kim, Maya and Pank, Lady Marmalade.
Wow. Gitchy, yeah.
Exactly. Fatboy Slim, Weapon of Choice, which is another one I dig.
Naturally.
Beastie Boys Intergalactic is on here.
Right.
Fatboy Slim, Push the Tempo. Oh my god, really? Jamiroquai, Virtual Insanity.
That's a cool video, though.
Alright.
It's all the treadmills, the room was moving or whatever.
Yeah.
And that hat. He had the fluffy
He
candle.
definitely had a hat, yeah. The next one's
I had a hat.
Okay Go, This Too Shall Pass, which is
That's a cool video.
Yeah, with all the Rube Goldberg whatnot.
Yeah, that was the cool, the one-shot deal.
Yeah, I'll be honest, pretty much anything by OK Go I probably would have okayed, because they're all pretty good,
What about their audition videos?
Damn it, Tony. Pearl Jam, Do the Evolution. I like that video, too.
Right.
Korn, Freak on a Leash. I dig that one, too. That was really cool.
Classic.
Yeah. Chemical Brothers, Believe. That's weird. This next one says music videos without the music. Believe by Chemical Brothers. I don't know why that. It's a different video. I haven't watched any of these yet. Rob Zombie, Living Dead Girl. That's a cool video. I like that one too.
I don't know if I've ever seen the video for that.
Oh, really? All right.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, the biggest video off of that album was Dragula.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. That's the same album, right? Yeah, that's Hellbilly Deluxe. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Skrillex with Bangarang. First of the Year.
Rufio! That's all I think when you hear Bangarang.
Oh, right. First of the Year, Skrillex. Finger 11, Paralyzer. Pendulum.
I like the song. Never seen the video.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either. Again, somebody mentioned, we were talking, there's still music videos being made that are on YouTube.
I know.
But, I couldn't tell you, I haven't seen any in any recent years,
Well, I just watched the Funk song earlier.
Yeah, well, there you go. The Prodigy, Warriors Dance.
Ooh. You ever watch Prodigy Smack My Bitch Up?
I have, yeah.
If with an M. Night Shyamalan a ding dong twist in the end?
Yeah. Damn you.
What a twist.
Speaking of classic videos, Bloodhound Gang, The Bad Touch.
Nice.
I love that video. That's a good one. Wu-Tang. Gravel Pit. Oh god. The Darkness, I Believe in a Thing Called Love. I can't stand that song. Run DMC, Walk This Way. I'm assuming that's...
Nice.
Is that the... Yeah.
Featuring Aerosmith.
I don't know, this doesn't say that, but I would assume that's the right one. This
or
one.
Is it Aerosmith featuring Run DMC?
Stop. Another classic right here. Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It.
Wow. What are you gonna do with your life?
Michael Jackson, Beat It, or also Michael Jackson audition video.
Zing!
Callback! Eric Pride's Call on Me. Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams.
Right.
Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Devo.
Check out my Atari joystick.
Damn it, Tony. Devo, Whip It.
Crack that whip.
Yes. Safety Dance by Men Without Hats.
Oh, midgets. I mean, that's always fun.
Right. Queens of the Stone Age, Go With the Flow. That's a good video.
I don't think I've ever seen that video either.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication. Red Hot
Nice.
Chili Peppers, Love Roller Coaster.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Linkin Park, Points of Authority. The White Stripes, Fell in Love with a Girl. That's an awesome video. I love that one. The Smashing Pumpkins, Ava Adore. See, if I was going to pick a Smashing Pumpkins one, the one that really stands out to me is, what's the name of it? Is it Tonight? No. It's like, is it Tonight? Or Tonight, whatever it's called. Like, where it's got, like, the kind of stop animation.
Oh, yeah.
Animation.
Animotion.
Yeah, Animotion.
It's all,
nailed it.
It's like papercraft almost.
Yeah. I always dug that video. Bleed It Out by Linkin Park, and that's the end.
Woo! I'm exhausted. I am spent.
I'm the one that... Jeez.
Anyone got a Gatorade? Oh, I got an all day. Perfect.
Refreshing. All day, by the way. All right. Over on Twitter, at the Raygun GFX, Sepultura, Arise. Got
nice little Sepultura call.
Yeah, you got like a Sepultura reference. At Miranda Janelle, Alien Ant Farm's cover of Smooth Criminal.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Fear from FYFC Studios, I believe, said it was it Slayer, Repentless. Nice.
I like the metal that's starting to get sprinkled in
right?
there.
I know, there's not enough metal ones.
Excellent work.
There's some good rock stuff in there, but not enough metal.
Metal.
All right. Previously mentioned X-Lease or X, Big Me by the Foo Fighters, which again, there's a handful of Foo Fighters videos I'm cool with because they usually make me laugh.
Right.
At Pink Camo Toe, Fat by Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, she was actually
excellent.
The last time I was on BT 140 as a co-host. She was the guest on that episode.
Oh, that lovely lady. Gotcha.
Yep. Former enthusiast guest and pal at Obscure Gent, Jim. Danzig, How the Gods Kill. That's a good video.
Right.
At Wajo Talking About. What?
How do Gods Kill? I just suddenly pictured like, Mount, what's the mountain? What's the
Olympus?
Greek mountain?
Olympus?
Yes, Mount Olympus. And they're at a comedy club. It's like open mic night.
He needed the money.
I was like, hey, he's killing.
Yeah. Wait, isn't that a dice bit? Zeus just, I was just going to say lightning bolt.
He's got a leather jacket all bedazzled with Zeus rules on the back.
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, he just totally 100% stealing Dice's gimmick.
Just steals Dice's bit 100%.
Yeah. Even like the cigarette around the side and everything. All right. Oh, man. At What Joe Talking About, November Rain by Guns N' Roses, which who can forget Slash standing outside of the church with the camera going around and dust blowing everywhere as he's playing the solo. Yeah.
Epic video.
Axel at the piano, Yep. At Corey D. Davis, sorry. Beastie Boys Sabotage, cause it's fucking amazing.
Third time mentioned.
Mm-hmm. At pork_chop_hair, says, I have two popping in my head. Believer by Imagine Dragons. And Please Don't Hate Me, Runaway Train by Soul Asylum.
Wow, never coming back.
I guess. At Boba _
the wrong way down a one-way track.
Damn it, Tony. At Boba _photo. Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I remember that. I remember. At Kenny Sasquatch said Cactus Blossoms, Mississippi. I'm not familiar with that song.
No, the state I'm familiar with.
Yeah. Wow. All right. At Mommy Whitfield says Foo Fighters, Big Me. At Skinner Stevens said, Aha, Take on Me. Well, I actually said, Aha, Take on Means, but autocorrect bit him in the ass.
Take on Means. Changes everything.
It does. It does. At JMBoyd58 says, Bon
What if it's
Jovi.
Take on Meanie? It's all Kevin Meanie.
Oh, God. That'd be terrible. Terrible.
I know, it's all his awful mother bits.
Wait, what if it's Take on Meanie, but it's the Blue Meanie?
Oh, shit. Now we're talking.
It's just him dancing. Yeah.
Right?
Job squat for life, son.
What if it's Take on Beans and it's just like a bean
Right, we need
commercial?
No, that's right. We're done. At JMBoyd58 says, Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
I'm just going to assume, I don't remember Neil sending anything in, but I'm just going to assume that anything he would suggest is Bon Jovi.
Well, once he heard Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, immediate ejaculation.
Right. He just sent an audition tape. Got it.
Exactly. It's spontaneous auditioning.
Wow. He's a real improvisation specialist. At
The secret would say yes.
Yeah. At Twin Survivalist said Spice Girls Wannabe. I cannot believe he picked that. Damn it,
I
Andy.
gotta tell you. Maybe he's having memories of like, this is the video I used to beat off to.
Could be. Lots of auditions. Got it.
Tell you what I want, what I really want. Audition videos.
Yeah. At Monkmania said Foo Fighters, The Pretender. At girl_a_whirl, Brad Paisley's Online. I don't know about these. Is that the first country song?
Yeah, I believe so.
Good. All right.
I didn't think country music and the internet went hand in hand. I don't think they had the internet. He's playing his guitar underneath the internet tree.
Yes.
Trying to upload this.
That's a nice
the
callback.
Sound Thunderhead or whatever.
That's a fine callback, sir. At RedMe174 says Beastie Boys Sabotage.
Damn. All-time favorite.
It is, I know. And, Ashley didn't allow people to say Sabotage. Otherwise, it might have been on her list 72 times. Who knows?
I can't stand it. I know you planned it.
Are you going to set straight this Watergate?
Exactly.
At Girl a Whirl also said Death Cab for Cutie, Black Sun, and any Foo Fighter video, because makes sense. I can deal with that. At Magical_V.
Oh, I'm not putting every Foo Fighter.
Yeah, you are. Every one of them. Californications by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Wow. At Spidey Pencil said, Do You Want to Hold Me by Bow Wow Wow.
Bow Wow Wow? Why is that Little Bow Wow's?
No, dude. No, you don't remember Bow Wow Wow. It's from 1983.
No, I don't recall Bow Wow 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 Wow.
Alright, fair enough.
That would be terrible named a tune right now.
Yeah, well, we proved that already this week.
Good point.
I don't mean you, I just mean us.
Yeah. It's twice I almost shit the bed.
At Get No Sexual, Weird Al, White and Nerdy.
Excellent.
I like that one. That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
All right, and... Whew. Oh, no, I have one more. Where is it? I can't find it. There it is. Jeez. Took me forever. All right. So, this is from Cheeto Bandito. It says, wow, this is crazy. Because on Saturday, I was at a party and we were discussing our favorite music videos. First of all, shame on you, Cheeto, for not giving us all of your friends list like Ashley did.
MVP, Ashley.
MVP, yeah.
Gold star for the week.
Yep. My pick is the video for Land of Confusion by Genesis. Do you remember that with all the...
Oh, the Superman puppet and all that nonsense.
Yep, that was a good one. Weird video. Yeah. But yeah, not only a great and still relevant song, but the video was amazing and terrifying at the same time. He's totally right. That thing freaked me out when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, that video weirded me out.
I kept waiting for Kermit to show up, never did. And then they fired him. Savages.
I know, right? And he says also, and I apologize for not responding to the most American way to celebrate the 4th of July. I was busy drinking PBRs and kicking Indians off their land. To celebrate. Now, first of all, sir, it's big dumb PBRs.
Yes. Accurate.
Yeah, we're all about staying on brand here. So, thank you for sending that to us, Mr. Bandito.
Yes. Senior.
That is all of them that I have.
I am
Man,
I mean,
bravo.
Yeah. Thank you for all the responses. Clearly, we need to do more music-based Q to Ws.
Yeah. Yeah, because the last two we've done have gotten good responses. So,
yeah. I mean, so this is, I mean, I've never meant this more than anything else.
I like what you got. Good job.
Accurate.
Very accurate.
No, you know, something just occurred to me, Brian.
You don't have a Q to the W?
I don't have a Q to
W. You son of a bitch.
What I can do, though, is we could do a fun game.
Okay.
We could go to Ask Reddit.
Okay.
And I could go to the very top scoring link.
All right.
You want to randomly do this?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh boy, random
right.
Q to the W.
Q to W.
I'm scared.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Okay.
So the very top upvoted link on Ask Reddit right now with 13,000. I just spit over my thing. Upvotes submitted by Couch_Liquor, because I'll give him credit. Is what do you and a 10-year-old? Oh, what do you and a 10-year-old still have in common?
Okay.
So what do you and yourself when you were 10 still have in common?
Good, because I didn't want answers like Mike's Hard Lemonades coming up. So, what do
I know I got mine.
Okay, all right.
I don't hardly eat them anymore.
Yeah.
But motherfucker, do I still love a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
I will punch a baby in the face for a good one.
Well, you do it without the sandwich, though. I mean,
that's true. It could be a subpar sandwich. I'll still punch a baby in the face.
It'll be the worst peanut butter and jelly you've ever had. Still punch him in the face.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like raw planters, nuts, and like some berries on stale bread. Kadoosh, baby gets right hooked. Right in its stupid little jaw.
Wow. I can't think about punching babies without thinking about...
Send that little knit cap cartwheeling off his head.
Nice. That movie where Will Ferrell punches the baby when, what's his name? Zach Galifianakis dodges his punch. Just crushes that baby.
Like rope-a-dopes the baby.
Oh, shit. I love it. Whenever I see somebody post a gif of that.
Great. It's one a baby.
Yeah. So good. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
You know, the easy answer here for me is probably comic books. You know?
Right.
Because 10-year-old me liked the funny books, and, you know, your old me still likes them too, so, you know.
Old you and
yeah.
Past you were still loving it.
Yeah, because it's probably the best answer I can think of, honestly. Because it, you know, really is. Okay. I mean, I could just easily say video games, I guess, but, you know.
Hold on. I got to throw you a little curveball now.
Okay.
Because my answer, I can't really do this with. For yours, I can.
Okay.
If you could get a DeLorean, go back in time, what comic book do you hand 10-year-old you?
Well, I mean, I
and
guess...
not for value, for quality of story.
I was going to say, are we talking value or not? Because otherwise, Amazing Spider-Man or Amazing Fantasy number, yeah. No, actually, I guess if I'm going to do it, I should try to find action
comics. If you went back, if you went back, you're like, you need to read this.
At 10?
At 10.
Okay. So I got to be careful, because, you know, I probably shouldn't be handing 10-year-old me Preacher or something, but, you know.
It's pretty incredible.
I don't know that I'm sure I could have handled it. You know, honestly, it's probably Dark Knight Returns. Because I didn't read that until way later. Like, remember, we were at Collector's World, and this is when I was, 17-ish, and we were talking one day, and I was like, yeah, I've never read Watchmen or that, and you were like, what?
Right? Yeah.
So, you know, I would probably put that in my hands sooner for two reasons. One, to realize that comic books aren't just, I don't know what the word for it is. The good guy beating up the bad guy, cut and dried kind of thing. You know, because Dark Knight Returns had the kind of political elements of Superman and everything in it too, you know? And to basically teach me that there's a bigger world of comics. You know, there were comics I didn't really get into that I ended up going back and reading because I was too busy reading X-Men and all that kind of stuff. And I read a lot of bad superhero books, you know? I think if my brain had been expanded a little bit sooner on comics, I probably would have searched, for better books earlier.
That's fair.
If that makes sense. So how about you? Makes sense. How about you? What would you do?
If I could go back and hand myself a comic book, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. I wasn't expecting the tables to churn, so I haven't been thinking about it. You son of a bitch.
I know it's Sonic the Hedgehog, but...
10-year-old me, I think Watchmen's probably would be over my head when I was 10.
That's why I didn't say Watchmen. Because I probably would have gotten it, but I wouldn't have really appreciated it the way I did.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I wouldn't appreciate how.
In fairness, Dark Knight Returns might be the same way. As a 10-year-old, I might not pick up on the political overtone of Superman and such in the book,
Right.
But I think I'd still take the chance. If nothing else, it's an awesome Batman story, so...
You know what? 10-year-old me, I would go back and give myself The Runaways.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it was it's like obviously kind of geared towards almost that age group.
Right, definitely.
But it's such a good story too, and it would have broadened my horizons to be like, oh, there's other books besides The Punisher and Batman.
See, that's kind of what I was getting at. Even though mine was still a Batman story, it was a grown-up Batman story, Like, if we're talking a little older, right. I probably would have said stuff like you said, like Watchmen or Sin City or Frank Miller's run on Daredevil, that kind of stuff. But
right.
Like I said, I just don't think I would have fully grasped the heaviness of it.
Wouldn't be able to appreciate it as much.
Not at 10, yeah. I mean, I was reading adult-level books at 10. It wasn't, and I don't mean comics so much as like novels and stuff, But it was still...
Yeah, Stephen King books... Mein Kampf.
Right. Letters to Penthouse. Yeah.
Let me get a Skype dropped out.
A little bit, yeah.
Like Skype dropped out during my Hitler joke.
No, I heard it. No, it was there. It was there.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I was like, that. Goddamn, that was Jew-Z stepping in.
Oh, dude. And again, if I was a little older, Mouse would have probably been an answer. Again, at 10, I don't know how much I'm going to really appreciate the story in that, So I probably stumbled onto Mouse at the right time. Because I think I first read that when I was probably like 15, 16,
Yeah, that's about the time I read it too. Because I think we probably read it pretty close. Because like, holy shit, you need to read this.
I actually believe
sure one of us did that to the other one.
Yeah, I think you read it, and then you were like, you have to read this. And then I was like, oh my god, I have to buy copies of this book.
Right.
Yeah. So, and it is. If anyone hasn't read it out there, if you might check your library, because your library may have it, or if not, check your local comic shop first.
Yes.
It's called Mouse, M-A-U-S, and it's a story of the
it's
of the Holocaust and such, told with like mice and cats, and it's an amazing read.
Yeah, if you haven't read it.
Yeah. Not just as a comic.
Not in the comic
books.
books.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying, even not just as a comic. It's just a really good book.
Exactly.
Yep. So, there you go. All right. So, we kind of threw 2 Q of the W's out. So, I mean, if people want to answer the other one, I'm perfectly okay with, tell us what comic book you would give yourself if you're into that. Or, I guess realistically, it doesn't even have to be a comic book. If you want to, what book would you give 10-year-old you?
Yeah.
That's fine too, because, sometimes there's books that just exist now that you're like, man, I wish that existed when I was 10,
Necronomicon.
Yeah. Obviously. Well, you've already named both of the books I would give to people. I'm ready to go on Tim Ferriss's show when he asks, what book do you give out more than Mein Kampf, obviously?
Yeah, Mein Kampf and the Necronomicon.
What? Duh.
Oh, and the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah, of course. As you hand him the 3 books.
Yes.
Enjoy. It wouldn't shock me if he's already read one or all of those.
He's like, I have one of these. This one, mine's actually bound in human flesh. Like,
oh yeah, that one is too.
You don't say.
Yeah, I got it from the Star Wars hotel. There we go. All right, well, I guess with that, we're already over here a little bit. Not by a lot. It's, 10 minutes, whatever. You're fine. You're fine. So,
you get over it.
as usual, head over to the Salty Language.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Okay. Wait. So what we're asking is, what do you and 10-year-old self have in common? And extra credit, what would you give 10-year-old self?
Yes.
Show me what you got.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
And because we haven't done this yet, Macho Man drop.
Of course.
Okay, carry on, Brian.
Yeah, go to saltylanguage.com. All the links and the show notes and what have you will be there. Also, while you're on the website, we'd greatly appreciate if you could help us out by clicking on the Patreon link and donating or becoming a Patreon, I don't know what they're called, subscribers. We're just calling them enthusiasts, though.
And, for the low price, you can do whatever you want. But for the low price of $3 a month, that's like not even a Starbucks big-ass latte.
It's true.
You can get bonus content that I'm for sure trying to put up every week.
Right. And we're going to get better about, because I think we're kind of getting ideas for stuff like, that are better than we've had a little bit. So, also, one of the tiers on there, you get to pick a movie to torture us with, essentially. Basically, you get to be the evil scientist on, Mystery Science Theater. Tony and I are, take your pick. We could be Joel and Mike, or we could be, Crow and Tom Servo, however you want to look at us.
There you go.
I certainly look like Tom Servo.
I'm definitely not being Gypsy.
No, nobody wants to be Gypsy.
Actually, maybe. She doesn't watch the movie.
Oh, you're right. Good call. Deep hurting. Anyway, but you can pick a movie for us to watch for an episode of The Enthusiast. Or if, depending on what level it is, you can actually be a guest on The Enthusiast, where we'll, call you up and make fun of you, basically.
Which, speaking of The Enthusiast, we're firing up a new season of The Enthusiast coming soon.
Yeah. Soon.
Be on the lookout for fresh, delicious interviews from yours truly. The Salty Language Gang.
Delicious. Yes. So if you can help out that way, we greatly appreciate it. If not, if you still want to help us out, if you're buying on Amazon, swing by the website, saltylanguage.com first, click the Amazon link, and then just go shop away. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and they help us out a little bit. And also, if you want to help us out another way, retweet our tweets or share our post on Facebook. Also, if you use iTunes, rate, review, subscribe, all that, because that helps us in the search. If you use other podcast apps, use the like or share options if they have them, if you would. Forgetting something here. What am I forgetting?
You can always give us a call, 415-857-2589. Leave us a voicemail. We will play your dumbass voice on the show.
Yep.
You want to be kind of famous, give us a call.
Right. If you want to contact us elsewise, the best way usually is through Twitter at salty_language.
You can also hit us up, Snapchat, salty_language. I might respond to something that isn't an audition video.
It will be. You can find me on Twitter at Stunami. You can find me on Snapchat at Ninjitsu if you'd like to follow. Forgot what else I was going to say there. Oh, also, don't forget to check us out on YouTube to see the upcoming Sweet and Salty video.
Yeah, your cover songs that y'all picked is a playlist up there. You can listen to it wherever you want. All our shows are up there. There's an enthusiast playlist.
Right.
All the goodness is ready to go.
The music videos list will be up there at some point.
Yep.
So,
we still have our Christmas music, y'all, or whatever we call it.
Yeah, right. If you respond to the Q of the W,
Salty Language Pod, by the way, on YouTube.
Right. Please, if you do it on, Twitter, respond to, our question. That's fine. If you just post it yourself, to us, please make sure you use hashtag Q of the W so it's easier to find. And also, or you can go over to Facebook, if we ask a question and you need more space, basically.
Right.
The question's generally over there too.
The question, it'll be posted on Facebook, or you can just send us a message and we'll still, whatever, it'll get there.
Right.
Just, we prefer to use the Facebook and the Twitter machines.
Yeah.
because it's easier to keep track of. Like if you send it to me on Snapchat, it'll disappear.
Yeah, right. Smoke signals, I probably won't see them.
Yeah. Instagram, I'll look. I might forget to pull it up on the show, though.
Yeah. You could send me a Raven, but I'll probably be too busy flapping my arms and screaming and running away. So,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Send the Raven!
Exactly.
Little scroll of Q to W on it.
Yeah. Raven for you, sir.
Amazing.
All right. I think that's good. All the other links are up on the website, so you can check those out. Also on the website, the networks that we're part of. Tangent Bound Network. We're on the Geek Life Radio podcast list. And
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Entertainment. So go check out those networks and the fine folks associated. And I think that's it, right? No?
I think that's a show.
I believe so. All right, well, until next week. Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Stay salty, you sons of bitches.
And I don't have anything here. Shit. Go audition. I got nothing here. So sorry. We'll talk to you next time.
Don't audition to your 10-year-old self, though, because that makes time travel weird and pedophilic.
Hitting on your mom's cool, though.
Is it?
You saw Back to the Future?
That's true. What if you double leg takedown her and then ground and pound?
By ground and pound, you mean... Anyway, we'll see you next week.